plays varsity basketball, softball, and runs track. She was named to the All-American tournament team this year in volleyball, All-Area tournament team. She's in Coronation Court for 5 years, Coronation Honor Court this year, on Senior Homecoming Court, and was prom princess at prom and voted most athletic by her senior class for Who's Who. Next, Lindsay Michelle Digg. She is the daughter of Craig Digg and Debbie Bruce. She has been a volleyball player for 5 years, Coronation Court 5 years, Junior Prom Court, Senior Homecoming Court, Senior Beta Club, Junior Sympatans, S Club, varsity basketball, softball teams, and track. Holly Goforth. She is the daughter of Reverend Michael and Donna Goforth. She has been a volleyball player for 5 years, All County 10th and 11th, All Area 9th and 10th, and All County team 12th grade. She is in the Beta Club and the S Club. Now our band members. Stacy Ashley. She is the daughter of Sandy Ashley. She has been a band member for 6 years, Best Band Member 1 year, Most Improved 1 year, Best Musician 1 year, JSU Honor Band 1 year, Band Secretary 1 year, Senior Who's Who, Spanish Club, Junior Civitans, FBLA, Etowah Symphonic Wind Ensemble 3 years, and a majorette 1 year. Matthew Aston Burns. He is the son of Margaret and Jean Burns. He has been in the band for 5 years, band captain 1 year, treasurer 1 year, drum major 1 year, senior Who's Who, SHS Best Musician, SHS Best Band Member, SHS Most Improved, Spanish Club, 1 year Junior Civitans, 1 year FBLA, and 3 years on the Etowah Youth Orchestra. Laura Chapman. She is the daughter of Robert and Trina Chapman. She has been on the dance line for 1 year and in the band for 2 years. Jacqueline Nicole Fowler. She is the daughter of Teresa and Ricky Fowler. She has been a band member for 5 years, 4 years varsity softball, 4 years dance line, 1 year majorette, and 1 year cheerleader, and 2 years on the volleyball team. Who's Who among American high school students, High School Student of the Week, Junior Civitans, Science Club, FCA, FBLA, Prom Committee, Prom Promise Committee, Miss Merry Christmas First Runner-Up. Mary Ingram. She is the daughter of Danny and Nancy Ingram. She's been in the band for 6 years, Most Improved 1 year, Best Band Member for 2 years, selected Who's Who among American high school students, Junior Civitan, editor of the newspaper 1 year, captain of the band 1 year, secretary of the band 1 year, and member of Rockledge Baptist Church. Carrie Mitchell. She is the daughter of Joseph Mitchell and Karen Gazaway. She's been on the dance line 5 years, captain of the dance line 3 years. She's a junior Civitan, Beta Club, Mu Alpha Theta. Nick Neely. He is the son of Debbie Kirk and Randy Kirk. He's been in the band for 6 years, saxophone section leader for 3 years, band captain 1 year, Who's Who among American high school students. Audrey Poss. She is the daughter of Becky and David Roberts. She's been on the dance line 2 years, 3 years Who's Who among American high school students, most mischievous senior class, and 2 years on the junior Civitans. Kelly Roden. She is the daughter of Martha and Ricky Roden, color guard and drill team for 4 years, 1 year co-captain, 1 year captain, 1 year auxiliary captain, and 1 year drill team. She's been on Coronation. She's on Coronation Honor Court this year. Brandy Williams. She is the daughter of Richard and Teresa Williams, and she's been on the dance line for 4 years. Tina Marie Most Improved Band Member, Spanish Club, Junior Civic Hands, FHA, and Scholars Vote. Andrea Suzanne Drummons. She is the daughter of Frank Drummons and Kim Langley. She has been a cheerleader for 4 years. She is a member of the 2000-2001 competition squad. She was invited to the Scholastic Invitational in Honolulu, Hawaii in 98 and 99, received the Leadership Award in Captain's Classes at NCA Camp 2000, and she's the editor of the school newspaper. Tabitha Sierra Smith. She is the daughter of Mike and Jackie Smith. She's been a cheerleader for 4 years, NCA All-Star nominee, most outgoing in her senior class, Coronation Court, 8th grade class favorite, junior prom court, senior homecoming court, plays basketball and softball, S Club, Junior Civic Hands, and the Spanish Club. Tanya Tollison. She is the daughter of Jimmy and Linda Tollison. She has been a varsity cheerleader for 2 years. Who's Who among American high school students, USSA Award, USAA Award, NEMA Award, representative for the Toyota Community Scholars Program, homecoming representative in 9th and 10th and 12th grade homecoming court, Coronation Court 7th through 11th and 11th class favorite, senior beta, Mu Alpha Theta, Junior Civic Hands, and the S Club. Tessina Melita Wallace. She is the daughter of Theodore Wallace and Teresa Lusk. She has been a varsity cheerleader for 5 years, Coronation Court 4 years, junior prom court, senior homecoming court, chosen an All-American cheerleader nominee at NCA Camp, and was recently chosen Who's Who in the senior class. She attends Greensport Baptist Church, a member of the Spanish Club, S Club, Junior Civic Hands, and varsity softball team. And now our football players. Gary Barnes. He is the son of Dennis and Linda Barnes. He is a football player for 1 year. He is also a member of the baseball, basketball, and track teams. Attended the National Leadership Forum, Junior Class President, National Student Athlete Day Award, 2000 Prom Promise, Who's Who among American high school students, National English Merit Award, All-American Scholar, Coronation Honor Court, Guest in Time All-Area Track Team, Beta Club, Secretary, SGA Vice President, Mu Alpha Theta, Junior Civic Hands, FCA, and S Club. Brad Cooper. He is the son of Sandra Pfeiffer and Alan Cooper. He has been a varsity football player for 4 years, Who's Who among American high school students, Coronation Court for 4 years, Senior Honor Court, S Club, FCA, member of Cox Chapel Methodist Church, and Senior Who's Most Dependable. Nick Hall. He is the son of Richie and Cheryl Hall. He has been a football player for 1 year, Boys State Representative, Hobie Representative, Academic Honor Roll, Who's Who, Presidential Classroom Award, National English Merit Award, Coronation for 4 years, WQSV Sullivan Learning Center Student of the Week, National Student Athletic Day Award, University of Alabama Site Program 2nd place, All-American Scholar, SGA President, Senior Class Vice President, Junior Civic Hands President, Mu Alpha Theta Vice President, Beta Club Treasurer, FCA, and S Club. He is also a member of the baseball team, the basketball team, and the track team. Brad Lacey. He is the son of Sonny and Glenda Lacey. He has been a football player for 1 year, and he is also a member of the S Club. Matthew Langley. He is the son of Tim and Melinda Langley, and he has been a football player for 2 years, Mu Alpha Theta, S Club, football, baseball, and basketball teams. Joshua Adam Owens. He is the son of Johnny and Sue Owens. He has been on the football team for 4 years. He is also a member of the baseball and track teams. He is a member of the S Club and a member of Bethlehem Baptist Church. Circle of Champions Academic All-Star. He is also a member of the basketball, baseball teams, Senior Vader Club, Mu Alpha Theta, and the S Club. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our 2000-2001 senior athletes. Would everyone please stand and join us for our alma mater? Please stand and join us for our alma mater. Thank you, senior.
The spirit of Alabama is found in our families.
Congressman Robert Adderholt, fighting for our seniors, our veterans, our working families, defending our freedoms.
In Alabama, family values isn't just a slogan, it's a way of life, passed down from generation to generation. I'm making sure Washington listens to our values.
A good reason Robert Adderholt picked up a key endorsement.
Robert's my grandson, and I know he's doing a good job.
Thanks, Mama.
I'm Cheryl Pierce, your candidate for Circuit Clerk. After serving in the Circuit Clerk's office for 7 years, I have seen the needs that you face and the concerns that you have. I will make sure that you are always made to feel welcome in this office, and everything possible will be done to meet your needs. I want extended business hours for the working people of Marshall County. When I am elected, those receiving child support will no longer have to wait 10 additional days to receive their check. I'm Cheryl Pierce, and I want to be the People's Clerk of Marshall County.
Elect Jackie Thrower, Marshall County Board of Education, Place 1. He's a former teacher, principal, and superintendent in the Marshall County school system with a genuine interest in their welfare and progress. If elected, he will provide positive leadership to ensure the progress and improvement of the Marshall County school system, always putting the best interests of the students first. Elect Jackie Thrower, Marshall County Board of Education, Place 1, running for all the right reasons.
What is important to you in a circuit clerk? Proven ability, integrity, experience. Sherry Grieve has proven she has what it takes. With 18 years as a dedicated employee and one-term circuit clerk, Sherry has gained the respect of the legal profession and the people. She supervised the processing of over 80,000 cases, the disbursement and accounting for over $26 million, and implemented new cost-cutting and efficiency measures to save taxpayers time and money. Let's keep Sherry Grieve our circuit clerk.
At Horton Homes, we believe the best measure of our success is customer satisfaction.
In 1970, we dreamed of building 2 houses per day. The same people are now building 80 houses per day. We thank the Lord and you for our success.
Horton Homes of Albertville has just what you're looking for. Visit our lot on Highway 431 between Gunnersville and Albertville, and you'll see there really is a difference at Horton Homes.
At Whittenbrook Auto Sales, we'll take care of your concerns about buying a used vehicle. Our certified pre-owned vehicles have passed a rigorous and detailed inspection. Items failing inspection must be repaired or replaced before the Easy Care certified name goes on. And our vehicles come with a like-new warranty included. Come to Boaz and discover the dealer that has Sand Mountain talking. Buy your next vehicle with peace of mind and at the best available price. Whittenbrook Auto Sales, Highway 431 at 168, next to McDonald's in Boaz.
Is this horizontal world ready for a vertical sandwich? Oh yeah, the new KFC Twister. 2 huge crispy strips of white meat chicken, fresh lettuce, tomato, and a peppery sauce rolled up and ready to go. 360 degrees of just plain delicious. Try the new KFC Twister for just $1.99, and today the drink's free.
I'm glad football season is here. There's nothing like high school football. I played high school football myself a few years ago, and every man that's my age that played high school football wishes that sometime you could go back and do it again. But you can't relive the past. God can forgive the past, but Jesus Christ can help you live every day to the fullest right now. Why don't you give him a chance today?
60.
Sir. Comes to Jacksonville to call up Jacksonville. Boaz, 6 of the 7 losses they have in the fourth quarter. Talking with Coach Knowles yesterday, in 6 of the 7 losses, they have had the ball in the fourth quarter with a chance to take the lead, yet they went on and frustratingly losing the ball game. The only game that had really been blown out was 3 weeks ago against Hartselle. So it's been a disappointing sense in that aspect for Coach Knowles in his first season, to be in so many games only to come up on the short end of the stick. For Sardis and Coach Bill Jennings, another frustrating year for this program. They're looking tonight, with a win tonight, they're looking to avoid their 3rd winless season in the last 4 years, and they've lost 38 out of 39, with their only win in that span coming last year against Douglas. So for Boaz, Patrick, you're going to have Brent Greer, you're going to have a freshman quarterback starting. He started 2 weeks ago against Fort Payne. I know he's a little nervous, but this is 1 week where he's gotten most of the reps in practice, so he is ready. And so I expect him to come out a little to be settled down. I know they're probably going to throw the ball some, and Coach Knowles hoping to be able to play a lot of folks tonight. For Sardis, they've got nothing to lose. I mean, this is a game where, they're not expected to win. It's a 5A school, although Boaz has lost only 2 games. Sardis has dressed out 80 players, Boaz close to 75 players. So this is a game where Sardis has got nothing to lose. If they come out and win this will be a good taste in their mouth in the offseason and give them something to shoot for in the 2001 season.
Ricky, I believe you said Sardis has 80 players dressed out. They've actually got 18.
18, that's what I meant to say, I'm sorry. And Boaz has close to 75.
Both teams have run out onto the field, and we're getting ready to kick this one off. Boaz dressed in its visiting white with the crimson numerals, the crimson stripe down the pants.
Brent Lusk of Alpha Insurance continues to be a proud supporter of Marshall County football. And remember, for all your insurance needs, call Alpha.
Welcome to Foodland, where our watchwords are service, savings, and satisfaction. You're assured of good service at Foodland because it's owned and operated by your own friends and neighbors. We save you money with our everyday low prices and our weekly specials, and we try hard to make sure you're satisfied every time you shop with us. Come join the thousands of families who are shopping at Foodland, your kind of grocery store.
Goodyear! Look what's happening at Wilkes Tire and Battery. What do you call the biggest performance tire sale of the year? Eagle Mania, and it's going...
And our sympathies and prayers go out to him and his family tonight. All right, here's Michael Wyatt kicking it off. Up into that cloud of smoke, and it's going to come down to the deep man back there. And he is up across the 25 to the 30-yard line and is tackled there.
That was number 29, Robert Harden. He got a good hole up the middle and picked it out real well, and he returned it up to, we'll say, the 29-yard line, so that's a return of about 26 yards, and good field position for Sardis to start this first drive of the ball game.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 29. You notice my voice is a little stronger than it was a week ago.
You're not huffing and puffing as much as you were a week ago
No,
at this
I'm
time.
not. All right, Sardis will break it out in the I formation. They'll have 2 tight ends in the game and a wingback, actually a wingback on the right side, and he's in motion to the far side. That's Gary Barnes. And here is a give to the fullback, and he is going nowhere. Kyle Bennett met him right when the handoff was about to be made, and he drove him backwards, and they will say that he lost a yard on the forward progress. I believe, Ricky, it might have been Clay Morton who carried the ball.
It was number 3. Kyle Bennett done like he's done a lot here lately in all season. He was blitzing right through the hole and got there about the time Langley gave it off, and they're going to mark it back to the 28-yard line, so that is a loss of 1.
The quarterback is senior Matt Langley, a 5'11", 175-pounder. What I understand, he took the year off a year ago, but he's back in there starting at quarterback for the Sardis Lions, who will split both ends away, and they have an I formation. Here's Langley under center. Long snap count. Now he will leave it. No, he will fake. He's going to roll to his right, pass it to his tight end complete, sweeping across the center of the field, and he's tackled across the 30-yard line up to about the 33. He got it to number 3, Clay Morton, a 6'2", 230-pounder, and he was wide open in the middle of the field. Good vision by Langley to spot him and complete the pass, but it'll still be 3rd and about 7 on the short gain.
He simply got it to Horton, who was the fullback, and just got out into the flats, picked up 5 yards, so good play, good call that time. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Morton is the fullback. And here's Langley. Wing back to the left, man wide right. He's up under center. 3rd and 6, and there's movement on the offensive line. Michael Bunch is the man dotting the I at tailback. He's a 5'10", 165-pounder, but this is going to be an illegal procedure call against the Lions. As someone on the right side of the line, and actually now they call it offsides against Boaz.
Well, I think what they're calling is Boaz got into the neutral zone and caused the Sardis offensive lineman to jump. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and a short 1 for Sardis.
Less than a yard to go. Costly mistake there by the Pirate defensive line. I was erroneous in saying that somebody on the right side of the Sardis line jumped. Well, evidently it was the left side of the Pirate defensive line.
The Sardis offensive tackle or offensive guard moved, but it was because Boaz had jumped into the neutral zone.
Now Boaz spreads the defense, and here are the Lions. 3rd and 1. They're going to leave it with a fullback. He will not get there. In fact, he will lose a couple of yards. They got it to Clay Morton, and he was hit by 4 or 5 Pirates. Corey Barkley in there along with Jeff Clemens.
Kyle Bennett hit him just like he did on the first play of the game. Was stunning and got him right as he got the handoff. They're going to move the ball back about a half a yard, so we'll call it a loss of a yard.
And now that will bring up 4th down. Sardis will check in the punter. Looks like number 16, Heath Lax, will be kicking it away. Standing deep in single safety is Nathan Fordham for Boaz to receive the punt. There's the snap, high snap, big rush, but he gets it away. It's going to be a short kick. It will bounce at the Pirate 48 and roll backwards back into Sardis territory to the 49, where it's put down by number 15, Gary Barnes. And the Pirates, Ricky, will take over on their first possession in excellent field position at the Sardis line, 49.
Heavy rush put on that time by Patrick Dooley, who almost got the punt and forced Lax to kick it a little bit hastily, and only a 12-yard punt. Boaz is going to have the ball at the Sardis 49.
All right, here's Brent Greer, freshman quarterback, leaving it with the tailback, Nathan Forum. The ball is on the ground, and now I believe they're going to say that he was down by contact as it came free. Good job by the Sardis defensive line to stack up Nathan Fordham right there along the line of scrimmage. They give him about a yard, and that's it, as he went straight ahead. Brent Greer, the quarterback for the Pirates tonight, the 6'2", 150-pound freshman, making his second start. Patrick Dooley is split wide to the right, and here is Dooley sweeping to the left, and they will leave it with him. Got a guard pulled out there in the person of Matt Lax. Dooley's going to the 45-30, 25-20, and rolled out along the 15-yard line on a big gainer. He was sweeping to the left, and big number 55, Matt Lax, laid a block on for him out there and sprung him for a big gain.
That was a good block that time by Matt Lax out there against, I believe it was number 12, Josh Owens, who got the block on. They're going to spot it down at the 15, so that's a gain of 33 yards for Dooley, and that's been one of Patrick's favorite plays of the season, that end around wingback reverse.
Greer will leave it with the fullback, Preston Collins. They were in the offset eye. He was going left on a little misdirection play, and Sardis would have none of it. They stack him up right there at the line. They'll put him down at the line of scrimmage where it'll be 2nd and 10. Good penetration by Sardis, and it looks like, Ricky, we've got a timeout being called here. And now a sideline warning against Sardis. Well, good grief. They only have 11 players over here. Actually, about 9 players on the sideline. How can you call a sideline warning with only 9 players?
I don't know. That's what Coach Bill Jennings is warning.
That's ridiculous. 2nd and 10. Here is Brent Greer for the Pirates. Both ends will split away. Here is Nathan Fordham getting the call to the 15. Turns it upfield to the 10. Got some speed to the 5. Takes it in. Touchdown Boaz. Nathan Fordham dives for the right pylon and sneaks into the end zone. A 15-yard touchdown run. A simple little
toss
to the right side, Ricky, and he took it in.
Good run that time. Good opening drive by the Pirates, and good confidence builder for Brent Greer.
Jamie Claiborne has checked into the game to hold for the kicker, Michael Wyatt. And Bruce Hudgens will snap it. There's the snap. Good snap. The kick is up and away, and it is good. With 7:55 to play in the first quarter, Boaz takes a 7-0 lead on the Sardis Lions. You're listening to Boaz Pirate Football on WBSA.
Goodyear! Look what's happening at Wilkes Tire and Battery. What do you call the biggest performance tire sale of the year? Eagle Mania, and it's going on right now at Wilkes Tire and Battery. Save on selected Goodyear Eagles, the legendary name and traction, and ask about our complete lineup of ASE certified auto service. That's Wilkes Tire and Battery, Highway 431 and 75 Albertville, and 628 Gunner Avenue, Gunnersville. Hurry, sale ends soon. For great tires and great service, come see us today at Wilkes Tire and Battery.
Michael Wyatt has it teed up and ready to kick it away here. The Pirates have taken a 7-0 lead with 7:55 to play here in quarter number 1. And Wyatt ready to kick off, standing deep for the Sardis Lions, number 29, Robert Harden. And Harden has it to the 15, 20, looking for a hole to the 30, and stumbles up where he's tackled by Adam Boone to the 31 or the 32-yard line. That Harden, Ricky, knows evidently how to find some holes.
Right, he's not real big, and he can scoot through and find the holes, and another good return. Sardis going to have at the 32-yard line, so that's a 24-yard return.
Yeah, he's only 5'8", 145. Chris Corbin, I see, Ricky, has made his return to the defensive lineup. Actually, he was in there on special teams. And we mentioned that Joey McMurtry is starting at safety tonight, and Jamie Claiborne getting a start at cornerback in place of Jesse Payne and Michael Connor. Here are the Sardis Lions, 1st and 10 at their own 32. Toss sweep to the right, and he's going nowhere. Sean McCullers sliced through there and knocked down number 16, Heath Lax, before he got out of the backfield, and that's a loss of a couple of yards.
Mark it back at the 30-yard line, so that's a loss of 2 yards.
Good play by McCullers to slice through there, virtually untouched.
So the only time that Sardis has been able to get positive yardage is on the pass play. So let's see if they decide to go to the pass more, because they've had 3 running plays and all resulted in losses.
Number 46, Blake Lightsey, will check into the game for the Lions, and number 7, Joshua Matthews, will check out. The Lions break the huddle on this 2nd and 12 play from their own 30. It's coming left, split wide is Josh Owens. They have a wing back on the right. There's a give to the tailback, number 32, Michael Bunch. He's going left, and the Pirates drop him. Looks like Bennett got in there along with Clemens to put him down at the 34-yard line to pick up 4 yards, but it'll still be 3rd and 8 for the Lions.
3rd down coming up here for the Pirates. Let's see if they can hold them and get the ball back again in pretty good field position.
6.5 minutes to play. First quarter, Boaz with a 7-0 lead. Again, Owens coming wide to the left. Harden's in there as the wing back on the right. I formation for Matthew Langley, the quarterback. Langley will fake. Now he will give on misdirection, and he is going nowhere.
Jeff Clemens had none of that.
Jeff Clemens stayed home and made the play and threw him to the ground right there, and I believe he lost a yard, Ricky, back to the 33-yard line. Now it'll be 4th and 9, and the Lions again will have to punt it away to the Pirates. Heath Lax is in there to do the honors, and Fordham is standing deep. Fordham didn't have an opportunity to field the last one because the kick was so short.
Yeah, and he's back and hoping to get a chance to get a good return.
There's Lax. Again, Dooley comes in, but just can't get it. Fordham will take it at the 34-yard line and will go upfield to the 35, reverses his field, coming to the right now, running backwards, trying to turn the corner, still at the 30 to the 35, and he'll be tackled and run out of bounds by number 52, Jason Rowan. Flag resting on the far side of the field, Ricky, and this probably will be a block in the back or a clip, something like that. It's what you see a lot of times, especially after the receiver reverses his field.
They're calling a clip on it.
The flag is at the Boaz 41, so they'll mark off 15 yards.
And I think they'll mark it off from the spot where Fordham went out of bounds.
Okay, well, that's the 35 then. Let's see.
They're going to mark it, yes.
I believe you're right.
35, 36-yard line.
So that will mark it all the way back to the 21.
All that running for Nathan Fordham, and he gets a 2-yard return out of it. Then they tack on the 15 yards for the penalty.
Smoke encircling the field here. They're cooking hamburgers or something down there in the end zone.
Well, Boaz is going to have it from their 21-yard line.
All right, Dooley will sweep left. They give it to him. He's going again. Oh, he's tripped up. Somebody grabbed him from behind. May have been number 32, Michael Bunch. And he caused him to lose his balance. And Patrick Dooley goes down after a gain of only 1 yard. So the Lions snuffed that one out well.
That was the play that was successful on the first drive that he picked up 33 on. But again, Sardis good defensive.
Now, Patrick Dooley, I owe him one this week for various reasons. I'm going to get him later in the game. All right, here is a give to Creston Collins, who found a hole. And he's up to the 30 to the 35. We've got a flag on the play, though, back here at the 33-yard line. Good run by Collins for the first down. But let's check the flag. It is a legal motion against the Pirates, so that will nullify a nice gain by Creston Collins.
What do you owe Dooley for?
Well, this week in Judgment House, he and Tyler Martis, who is injured and not on the field, and believe me, if Martis was out there, he'd be getting it too. try to make me laugh by calling out all these funny names. So I told Dooley I had one for him,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I am going to get him.
I remember you telling me about that.
I'm going to use my office as the Pirates announcer to pay him back. He begged me and begged me not to, but I will not let it. I will not let the stone go unturned. 2nd and 13. Here are the Pirates. Brent Greer deals it to Nathan Fordham, and he is tripped up on a fine play by number 7, Joshua Matthews. Fordham tried to hurdle over him, and Matthews simply grabbed him and yanked him down right there at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 11, we'll say, at the 20-yard line.
Give him a 3-yard gain on the carry.
Pirates in a possession down here. It will split Andrew Christie wide to the right, Dooley wide left. Greer under center with Collins and Fordham behind him. There's a fake. Greer will look to throw for Wyatt, who has it at the 37-yard line, and he falls to the ground at the 38.
Good pass that time by Greer. He got it up, gave Wyatt time to catch it. Wyatt caught it, fell to the ground. First down up to the 38-yard line, so that's a gain of 18. Good throw and catch that time by Greer to Michael Wyatt.
Wyatt had to go up and climb the ladder, Ricky, to catch it, but it really needed to be up there in order for him to catch it.
Michael's 6'4", so he's not got too far to go to jump to get it.
38-yard line's a spot, 1st and 10. Eric Springfield, we mentioned, will platoon with Andrew Christie, and he's out here flanked to the right. Here's Greer. He will fake. He's going to look to throw to Wyatt again, who has it at the 50, to the 45, and dragged down at the Sardis 42-yard line. Again, dragging across the field, Michael Wyatt, and Ricky Greer put it right on the money. Beautiful play.
Yeah, he good touch on the play up to the Sardis 42-yard line. So that's a gain of 20 on the play, and another Boaz first down, and they're moving the ball again.
Christie's back in there for Springfield, and Christie will go wide to the left. Dooley coming to the near side. Collins and Fordham in an I formation behind Greer. Boaz utilizing the pass. Fumble on the snap. Greer fell on it. And right there at the line of scrimmage, he'll lose about half a yard.
Just a little bit too quick, and loss of a yard on the play, so a little bit of maybe a freshman mistake, trying to get out antsy too quick after 2 good passes, trying to get the next play going.
And there's a give to Collins, looking for some room, not finding much, but he's keeping his legs moving, and finally they drive him backwards. The first man to hit him, I believe, was number 46, Blake Lightsey. Collins got a couple of yards up to the 41-yard line, but it'll be 3rd and about 9 for Boaz.
Another 3rd down play. We had the other one 3rd and long, and Greer threw to Wyatt on the play. So let's see what they'll do here. Look for him to possibly go to the air.
Christie and Dooley flanked to either side. Offset eye in the backfield for Greer. They will toss sweep to Fordham. Fordham's looking. Now he will throw downfield for Christie, who's wide open. He can't come up with it down at the 13-yard line, and it's incomplete. No one around him, Ricky. He had 6 points if he could just bring it in.
I think Andrew was so wide open. At one of them times where you're so wide open, you lose a little bit of concentration.
And that'll bring up 4th down, and it looks like Boaz is going to go for it here, Ricky.
Well, here at the 41, the way the defense has played in the first 2 possessions.
A visit at United Rentals on Highway 431 in Albertville. We want to invite you to come on by. You'll see we're much more than just a rental store. I guess you'd say we're more like a big boy's toy store. Whether you're working on weekend projects around the house, general contracting jobs, or major construction, we've got the equipment and supplies you'll need to get the job done. United Rentals, Highway 431 in Albertville, across from Tyson Foods. Excursions, Explorers, tough Ford trucks. Now is the time to buy at Alexander Ford's The Place. Low 0.9% financing on Ford Excursions at Alexander Ford. Explorers with financing as low as 0.9% at Alexander Ford. And specially priced tough Ford trucks, all at Alexander Ford, Highway 431 in Boaz. We want your business.
4th and about 9, and the Pirates tried to draw the Lions off sides. Brent Greer spent the timeout, and now he will load up the shotgun on this 4th down play. Wyatt and Dooley, the split receivers. There's the shotgun, the deep snap. Greer will float it out to Wyatt, who has, no, now it's broken up, and a flag will come in. Matt Langley in coverage knocked it away, but they may get him for interference, Ricky.
Let's see what the call is. Looked like a pretty good defensive play. Got inside and knocked the ball away, but if the other hand was on the back and kind of nudging him, that's what they called him. We couldn't see that.
And it is, of course, the Sardis fans unhappy about the call. And it, to be honest, could have been a no call, but he must have had his hand on his back.
And that's, like I said, we couldn't see that, so.
And now a timeout will be spent, and Billy wants to have a word with the referee.
Since 1976, Duke's Cleaners has provided a full line of dry cleaning services. Our new Albertville location offers the same personal quality service our loyal customers have come to expect. For the Douglas area, we have a convenient pickup and delivery at Douglas Discount Pharmacy.
Want it? Buyers who need financing, trade-ins, snag 'em or drag 'em, we'll take 'em. And we get low on our down payments.
No credit, no problem, we finance.
At Brown's, we finance right here, right now. Boaz, Albertville, and Sneed.
Tonight.
We may have a chance to do that late in the game, Joe.
What?
We're back here at Sardis Stadium. Patrick Williams and Ricky Smith, our spotter, Joe Maples, our producer-engineer, Roger Watkins, and Chris Watkins back at the station. Boaz, the recipient of a pass interference call, and they have a new set of downs here. 1st and 10, Greer will leave it with Collins, looking for a hole.
Fumble.
Ball's on the ground. Who has it? I believe Boaz may have gotten it back. And now they're going to say Sardis has it. So Sardis gets the recovery. Ricky, Boaz has had trouble holding the football tonight.
Let's see who comes up with Sardis. Collins got hit. Number 71 for Sardis, Brad Cooper, a senior, come out of there with the ball, and Boaz has coughed it up.
I noticed that Sardis had really been trying to strip the ball from the Pirates, especially when they got in the open field. And the Pirates having trouble hanging on to it. That's about the 2nd or 3rd ball that's been on the ground so far.
So let's see if this will inspire the Sardis offense. They're going to have it at their own 26-yard line. They've stopped Boaz on a drive.
And it's 7-0. The Pirates lead it. And I believe we have a new quarterback in the game, and we do. Heath Lax, and he'll call a timeout. Didn't see something he liked. And with 1:56 to play, we're going to be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Boaz Pirate Football on WBSA.
Since 1981, Tees Custom Screen Printing has been the choice for North Alabama's finest screen printed goods. Tees is proud to announce the opening of our embroidery shop, Tees Stitch and Post. The custom design work we have always specialized in is now available in top quality embroidered wear. Shirts, caps, jackets, and many other styles offer your school, business, or group another option for promoting events, customer appreciation gifts, advertising needs, or everyday wear. For the very best in screen printed or embroidered wear, call T. Rice or Greg Leach at 878-2220.
As you attend high school football games this fall, be sure to purchase a souvenir game program each week. Not only will you be a better informed fan, your purchase will help fund the teams, bands, and cheerleaders at our local schools. It's a small way we can all be big boosters.
Here is Heath Lax, the quarterback, loading up the shotgun here. 1:56 to go in quarter number 1. Lax will retreat. Now he's going to run the draw. Got some room, 25. And he's put down right there by Kyle Bennett. And a flag comes in during the play, Ricky.
Come in from the umpire, which usually indicates, well, they call it illegal procedure.
And let's see, the official is coming all the way over here to give an explanation. I don't know what happened, but anyway, 5-yard penalty will be assessed against the Lions.
Matthew Langley, we were talking about him. He's over here on the sideline, doesn't look injured, so maybe they're just trying to get Lax some playing time in there. 5-yard mark off against the Lions.
Lax is a junior, so he may be destined to be the Lion quarterback next season. Number 33, Nick Hall, checks into the game for the Lions, and checking out is number 12, Josh Owens. Hall will be the split receiver to the left. Number 15, Gary Barnes, going wide right. They have Clay Morton as the fullback. And here is Lax up under center this time. Long count. There's a blitz by Bennett, and he's in a lot of trouble as the quarterback. Michael Wyatt sacks him back inside the 10. Good pressure by Bennett, and good job by Michael Wyatt to fight off his block to get into the backfield and drop Lax to the ground for a big loss.
Bennett forced him to scramble to his left, and there was Wyatt fought off his blocker and brought him down way back at the 8-yard line. So that's a loss of 13 yards on the play. It was 1st and 15. Now it's 2nd and 28.
They have to get to the 32-yard line for a first down. 2nd down and 28. Here's Lax, I formation, wing back to the right, man wide left. He will leave with the fullback, got a big hole. He's to the 10, he's to the 15, and he's put down there. Morton on the carry, tackled by Sean McCullers for Boaz, and a nice gain of about 7 yards as a big hole opened up on the left side of the Sardis offensive line, but it's still 3rd and very long.
Sardis, as you mentioned, 3rd down and 21 to go. 3rd and 17, I'm sorry.
This time the Lions, for the first time tonight, will go with a slot formation to the left. He will load up the shotgun. Passing situation here, 3rd and long. Lax takes the deep snap, now retreats. He's looking, he's in trouble. Now he's going to throw across the field. Oh, almost caught it, but incomplete. Threw it behind his man, Nick Hall, who would have been down after a short gain anyway. So that'll bring up 4th down for the Lions, and they'll be forced to punt from their own 15-yard line. Looks like number 46, Blake Lightsey, will punt this one. Nathan Fordham in single safety for Boaz to return it, standing along midfield, and the Pirates should get good field position. There's the snap, and they're going to kick a wobbly spiral. Good kick that will bounce to Fordham at the Boaz 48, takes it straight up the field to the 45, dropped the ball, picked it up, 45, 35, 30. He's going to break away to the 20, the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's gone. Touchdown Boaz. Fordham takes it in, and flags come out, and I think he's going to get hit with a celebration foul because he stuck his arm up in the air before he got there. It is a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Boaz, but the touchdown is good. And so the Pirates will attempt the point after, Ricky, but will they assess it on the kickoff, or will they assess it now?
I don't know, Patrick. You're asking the wrong person about that. I'm not sure how they assess this. But a good run. He fumbled it, bounced right back up to it, and that may have distracted Sardis just a little bit. But we're going to call it a 52-yard punt return for Fordham.
He took it right up the middle of the field and dropped the ball, bounced right back up to him at about the 40-yard line.
And it is going to be this is going to be assessed on the PAT.
Well, this is going to be a long point after because they marked it back to the 18-yard line. And I don't even see Michael Wyatt.
Selbos.
I see. And now we've got a timeout being called by Sardis, even though that's the end of the first quarter. Billy wants to talk to the referee again. I don't know what the discussion is about. Anyway, we'll be back in 30 seconds. Boaz leads at 13-0. You're listening to Pirate Football on WBSA.
Before Christmas Eve, a family member of mine got in some trouble. We were looking for a way to help to have him to be with one of my grandchildren for Christmas. And I called Miss Greek, and she went up to the office on Christmas Eve and left her family, her dinners, her doings, and just went beyond the call of duty to help my family. I just don't know of anybody else that's in office that remembers they're there for the people, but Miss Greg did.
Ricky, Michael Wyatt, we thought Vincent Spelbos might be kicking this extra point, but Michael Wyatt has checked in because this is going to wind up being a 35-yard extra point attempt.
Right, and let's see.
And this would be Wyatt's longest of the year, although it's not a field goal. It's an extra point here. Jamie Claiborne to the holder. Good snap. Wyatt's kick is up, and it is good. Good. Just snaked over the crossbar. So at the end of the first quarter, Boaz takes a 14-0 lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Boaz Pirate Football on WBSA.
The spirit of Alabama is found in our families.
Congressman Robert Adderholt, fighting for our seniors, our veterans, our working families, defending our freedoms.
In Alabama, family values isn't just a slogan, it's a way of life, passed down from generation to generation. I'm making sure Washington listens to our values.
A good reason Robert Adderholt picked up a key endorsement.
Robert's my grandson, and I know he's doing a good job.
Thanks, Mama.
We're back here at Sardis Stadium. Boaz leads 14-0 on the Sardis Lions on an electrifying punt return by Nathan Fordham.
Like I said, Patrick, he got it, and he got to about the 40 or 35 of Sardis and dropped it. Somebody knocked it loose, and luckily it bounced right back up to him, and I don't think he really broke stride, and I don't know whether that caught Sardis off guard or not, because once he picked the ball back up, he broke through a hole, and it was gone. The only problem is a little bit of showboatmanship right there at the end when he put his finger up, and he got caught for it. So hopefully that'll teach Nathan a lesson right there.
Here's Michael Wyatt to kick off for Boaz on the first play of the second quarter. The kick will come to number 29, Robert Harden, who's had a couple of good returns, and he has another one up to the 30-yard line where the Lions will have it 1st and 10. Andrew Denson making the tackle for the Pirates on the specialty teams. And it'll be 1st and 10 Lions at the 30. Just have started the second quarter here, and it's 14-0 Boaz. Here are the Lions breaking the huddle. They will put a wing back on the left in the person of Gary Barnes, and they've got number 33 Nick Hall wide right. Looks like Lax is the quarterback. Lax will take it himself across the right side, 30, 35, 40. These are the 45, breaking tackles down to the 48-yard line. Good run by Heath Lax as he takes it to the 48-yard line, finally brought down by McMurtry. But he took it on the little option play to the right, Ricky, and found a seam, and then he drugged some tacklers with him.
18-yard run. That's the first down of the night for the Lions.
Out to the 48-yard line, and I believe their best field position of the night by far. Equipment problem for Lax, and they blow the clock dead. And it looks like the Lions have an injured player on the sideline, Michael Bunch. Looks like Doc Robinson's over here checking him out. Looks like the equipment problem is fixed, and Jennings has sent in the offensive play with number 15, Gary Barnes, who will be the wing back on the left side. Now some confusion and a fumble on the play. Flags are thrown because there's going to be some motion called against Sardis. So that play actually, Ricky, never took place.
They didn't actually blow the whistle. I don't know if they call, I mean, illegal procedure, but they didn't blow their whistle until the ball was dead, but they signaled a dead ball. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Sardis because there was some confusion. Sardis came up to the line all of it real fast and tried to get the play off in a hurry and wasn't able to get set on the play.
So a 5-yard penalty against the Lions. That'll put them in a 1st and 15 at the 43. Here's Lax. He'll send 2 receivers wide to the left side. High formation for him. Here is a toss sweep to Harden, who's going to the left, and he's going nowhere. They hit him at the line of scrimmage and drive him backwards. 3 or 4 Pirates converged on the play, and I believe they were led by McCullers.
I think Wesley Johnson was also up in there on the tackle.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 15. They tried the toss sweep to the left, and Boaz had it figured out. Boaz putting everybody, Ricky, up in the box, basically. Expecting the run. Here is Lax. He will fake. Now he's going to go to the right again. Oh, man, was he belted at the 45-yard line, but he's still on his feet, and he is moving the pile forward up to midfield. What a run by Lax, as he was really belted, I believe, by Bennett.
He was belted at about the 45-yard line, but kept his legs churning and drug about 2 or 3 people up to midfield for another 5-yard gain. So that's a pickup of about 12 yards on the play for all told.
It'll be 3rd and 9, however, as they were backed up. Ricky, I believe that was a gain of about 6 or 7 yards.
I'm sorry.
All right, here is Lax up under center, wing T formation, and now the wing back in motion from the left to the right. And there's the snap. Lax rolling, wants to throw, but now he turns it upfield and will be hit by Wyatt, McCullers, and Bennett, and Clemens. A gain of, well, we'll say no gain, as they spot it just across midfield. And again, the Lions are in a punting situation. Last time they punted it, Fordham ran it for the score. Let's see what happens here.
I think we've got a different.
Well, this was the guy that punted it last time, Ricky, number 46, Blake Lightsey.
46.
This is his 2nd punt. Good snap. Big rush by the Pirates, and they're going to rough the kicker. Fordham will let it go, and it will take a Boaz bounce back to the 26-yard line, but this one's coming back because they killed the kicker.
They'd been going after it.
That is certainly not the first roughing penalty the Pirates have had this season.
No, it's not, and that'll give Sardis a 1st down at Boaz 35.
So a big, big gainer. Major distance penalty for the Sardis Lions, and they'll have another 1st down up at the Boaz 35-yard line. 14-0, Boaz leads it, 8:19 to play in the 2nd quarter. And this game has slowed to a snail's pace. All right, here are the Lions up to the firing line. Lax, I formation behind him. Long count. He will leave it with a fullback. No, he'll keep. He's going to break a tackle up to about the 32-yard line, and he's put down by McCullers and Wesley Johnson. A gain of about 3 yards, I believe, Ricky.
Lax has got that option down pat. He'll fake, and he likes to keep it by himself on his own, and he's done that. And he's in the last 3 carries, he's picked up 28 yards.
2nd and 7 for Boaz, for Sardis. I set, wing man to the right. Man wide left. Now the wing back in motion coming to the near side. There is a give to the fullback, and he's dropped right there. They gave it to number 3, Clay Morton. I think, Ricky, the Pirates have been biting on that defensively, and Lax has been keeping it. That time he gave it to him, and they dropped him right there.
Yeah, they've not had a lot of luck out of the fullback up the middle.
So 3rd and 7 for the Lions. I figure they're in 4-down territory here.
I would think so, yeah, at their own 32, at the Boaz 32.
Their deepest penetration of the game. Here's Lax. He'll send Nick Hall wide to the right. Now motion by the wingback. That's Barnes. Here is Lax. He'll retreat to throw. and they're going to sack him. Adam Moon got back there to drop him for a loss outside the 35-yard line, back outside the original line of scrimmage to the 38-yard line. And I believe Jennings will send in the punt team to kick it away. Lightsey checks in there to punt it. It's 4th, Ricky, and 14.
Yeah, Lightsey's in to punt. Nathan Fordham's back at about the 10.
The Pirates roughed Lightsey on the last punt attempt. This time there's not a heavy rush, and Lightsey kicks it. Good kick that will bounce and go out of bounds right along the 10-yard line. So a good job by Lightsey to pooch it down to the 10-yard line. 5:57 to play here in the first half. Boaz with a 14-0 lead. And Ricky, this is the first time the Boaz offense has been on the field in a long, long time.
Yeah, it's been a while because Sardis had a long drive.
They had it for the last few minutes of the first quarter, and then they punted and we ran it back. And then they've had a long drive here in the second quarter. So
Boaz going to have it at their 10, so that's a 28-yard punt.
Here's Brent Greer, the quarterback. He will leave it with Nathan Fordham from the tailback spot, and he is going to be dropped after a gain of a yard or two. Good tackle on the far side, I believe, by number 57, Daniel Stapleton.
Yeah, he got through, and Fordham only be able to pick up 1 yard on the carry.
2nd and 9 for the Pirates at the 11. Pirates backed up in their own territory here. Ryan Pullen has checked into the game. He'll be the split receiver to the left. I believe Eric Springfield's out there on the right. And actually, that's Dooley. There's a give up the middle to Collins. Collins up to about the 15-yard line, or maybe just shy of the 15.
Patrick, I told cheerleader sponsor Deanne Ashley that we would wish her good luck. She told us they were going to regionals tomorrow at UAB. They usually do well at that, been to nationals, won the regionals many times, been to nationals. So good luck to the Boaz cheerleaders tomorrow in the regionals at UAB.
Here's Greer. He will fake. Now he's going to leave it with Bennett. Looks like some confusion. Bennett's going to throw it downfield. Overthrows his intended receiver, Wyatt, and almost a catch made by Ryan Pullen. Wow, what a lot of confusion it looked like in the backfield back there. As Kyle Bennett had checked in offensively, he was going right. Greer gave him the ball, and then he threw it downfield, but the play didn't materialize. That'll bring up 4th down and about 6 for the Pirates, and Ryan Pullen will punt it away.
Halfback pass, that's the second time we've had that, or that kind of pass, because Nathan Fordham threw it earlier in the first quarter.
There was a stoppage of the clock, and now we're ready to go. Ryan Pullen will be punting here for Boaz from his own goal line, Ricky. And I believe this is his first punt of the year.
It is.
Jesse Payne has been handling the punting duties, but he is out. There is Pullen.
Pretty good.
High kick. Good bounce for the Pirates. Across the 40 to the 45. And it'll be put down at the 47-yard line by Joey McMurtry. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Sardis Lions. They start with outstanding field position at the 47-yard line.
34-yard punt that time by Pullen, so a good one on his first punt in varsity action.
1st and 10 for the Lions. Lax at quarterback. Both ends split away. There is Lax taking it, and he'll be dropped. Looked like that might have been a broken play. Don't know what happened there, but some problem on the exchange, and Lax fell down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Yeah, you talked about the Boaz cheerleaders. They have a long-standing tradition of not only doing well in that regional, but winning it. I don't remember the last time that the cheerleaders didn't win that regional.
Right. So I mean, it's something that they train for and practice for. So good luck to them tomorrow.
Normally, and I assume this year, they are the team to beat. All right, here's Lax. He will retreat, looking to throw, looking. He's under pressure, and he floats a pass that is incomplete. And Hudgens was all over him, Bruce Hudgens. For some reason, that wasn't called grounding. I guess it was because he was outside
well,
the box.
Well, number 3, Clay Morton, was in the area, so
okay.
He actually threw it to Morton, but just wasn't able to get it to him.
He was under heavy pressure in the backfield. 3rd down and 10 at the 46-yard line. Third and we'll say 9, Ricky.
Sardis 0 for 5 in 3rd down conversions so far in this game.
3:44 to play here in the first half. Lax loading up the shotgun here. 2 men in the backfield to block for him. Both ends split away. He takes a deep snap. Heavy rush by the Pirates. Clemens can't get him. Now Boone has him and Wyatt, and they're going to sack him back inside Sardis territory. Good pressure by the Pirates that time as they brought the house, Ricky.
Yeah, Hudgens forced him on one side to scramble, and he forced to the left, and Boone, Wyatt there to bring him down back at the Sardis 48-yard line, so that's a loss of 5 yards on the play.
And again, the Lions in a punting situation. The Boaz Pirates, Ricky, would like to get out of this field position hole that they've been put in here thanks to penalties and the Sardis potency on the ground. High snap, a big heavy rush. This time the referee says, no, that's not roughing, although the punter did go down. They're going to down it at the 21-yard line. A little bit better field position for the Pirates this time instead of being backed up to their own 10.
And they've got just 2:53 to go in the first half.
They lead at 14-0 to the Pirates, but the offense has not been out on the field very much in the first half. In fact, I believe this is only our 3rd or 4th offensive possession.
Well, we've only had 14 offensive plays in the first half.
Slot formation to the right. Demetrius Dooley out there in the slot. I owe him that.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know where that was coming from. Tall sweep to Fordham to the 25, cuts it up at the 30, looking for room, and is going to be knocked out of bounds over on the far side at about the 32-yard line, and he'll be close to a Pirate first down.
Demetrius Dooley.
Yeah.
Well, you owe Martis. Remember, you can get him even though he's not in the game. That is the first down.
Well, I know what I'm going to get Martis with, man. I'll save that for later.
11-yard gain that time by Fordham up to the 32-yard line.
Here are the Pirates, 1st and 10. Here's Greer, offset eye. They will leave it with Collins. Found a hold of the 35-40. And he's going to be tripped up at the 45-yard line on a nice tackle there in the middle of the field by number 33, Nick Hall. But again, the Pirates will have a first down as Collins explodes
for 13
yards and a first down. 45-yard line is the spot of the ball. The Pirates beginning to open up some holes in the running game now with 2:29 to play here in the first half. Both ends will split away. Here's Greer. He is looking to pass to Wyatt, who had it and then dropped it, and they will rule it incomplete. Ricky may have turned upfield and just a little bit too soon and didn't have his eye on the ball, looking it into his hand.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think that was the case on that play. It was a good pass right to him by Brent Greer. Just wasn't able to look it into his hands.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Pirates at the 45. Andrew Christie will come wide left. Patrick Dooley in the slot to the left. I formation has Collins and Fordham back there. Tall sweep to Fordham coming to the near side to the 40, and they're going to get a block in the backfield there on the Pirates as Fordham was coming left. Picked up about 5 yards, but it's going to be coming back. It is, well, actually they're going to call holding against Boaz.
Tyler McMurtry had rode his guy back into the backfield, but just had a hold of the jersey, looked like, and they call it hold, and that's going to be from the spot. So that's going to be a big loss because the flag is back here at the Boaz 39-yard line, so that's going to be 10 yards from there. So, and they've got to get to the Sardis 45, and the ball was on the Boaz 45, so that's a loss of 16 yards. That's actually a 16-yard holding penalty.
Back to the 29-yard line. Here's Greer, offset eye, slot to the right. He will leave it with Collins, who goes from to the 30 to about the 31, doesn't get much, couple of yards. Boaz has run that play a lot tonight, and I believe only one time has it resulted in a big gainer. and that was the last time they ran it before this past time. 3rd down and about
third and 24.
24 at the 31-yard line.
Like I said, they've got to get to the Sardis 45.
Passing situation for Greer. He'll retreat. He'll look downfield. He's in trouble. They're going to sack him. They throw him down outside the 25-yard line, or inside the 25-yard line back there. First man to hit him, I believe, was number 19, Joey Smith. And they put him down, and Boaz back to the 25 will be forced to punt on 4th down. So Pullen will drop back in punt formation. Standing deep for the Lions will be number 15, Gary Barnes. 1:04 to play, the clock ticking. Now under a minute to go here in the first half. There's the snap. Pullen will get over an end-over-end kick off, and Adam Boone will down it at the Sardis 49-yard line, where the Lions will have it 1st and 10. They'll take over there. 14-0. The Pirates lead it, but Ricky, the Sardis defense has stiffened here in the second quarter.
The Sardis defense has played well.
In fact, the Pirates have scored only one offensive touchdown, the other touchdown coming on a punt return. .46 seconds are all that are left here in the first half. Slot to the left for Lax, who will be in the shotgun here as they try to work it down the field and put a touchdown on the board here before halftime. There's the deep snap. He'll retreat. He's in trouble. Kyle Bennett coming on an all-out blitz from his linebacker spot, and he'll sack him back at the 38-yard line. A big loss as Bennett came slicing through, and now Boaz is going to take a timeout.
I'm Cheryl Pierce, your candidate for circuit clerk. After serving in the circuit clerk's office for 7 years, I have seen the needs that you face and the concerns that you have. I will make sure that you are always made to feel welcome in this office, and everything possible will be done to meet your needs. I want extended business hours for the working people of Marshall County. When I am elected, those receiving child support will no longer have to wait 10 additional days to receive their check. I'm Cheryl Pierce, and I want to be the people's clerk of Marshall County.
Elect Jackie Thrower, Marshall County Board of Education, Place 1. He's a former teacher, principal, and superintendent in the Marshall County school system with a genuine interest in their welfare and progress. If elected, he will provide positive leadership to ensure the progress and improvement of the Marshall County school system, always putting the best interests of the students first. Elect Jackie Thrower, Marshall County Board of Education, Place 1, running for all the right reasons.
At Boaz Gym.
2nd down for the Lions, and a long 20 yards. Here is Lax. He will give it to number 7, Joshua Matthews, who's in the backfield. And he goes forward to the 41-yard line. And a timeout being taken again by Boaz. 23 seconds left here in the half.
They waited about 4 or 5, 6 seconds after the ball was down before they called their timeout. I think that's Boaz's last timeout, so I guess they're just kind of hoping maybe to get a turnover on this 3rd down. If not, Sardis will let the clock run out.
At Horton Homes, we believe the best measure of our success is customer satisfaction.
In 1970, we dreamed of building 2 houses per day. The same people are now building 80 houses per day. We thank the Lord and you for our success.
Horton Homes of Albertville has just what you're looking for. Visit our lot on Highway 431 between Gunnersville and Albertville, and you'll see there really is a difference at Horton Homes.
Looks like they're back in prevent defense.
And now they're going to kneel on the ball.
Sardis is just going to kneel because Boaz cannot stop the clock because that was the last time out for the Pirates.
Did you see Corey Barkley, Ricky? He hurdled over the right guard. And looks like we'll go to the locker room here.
So Coach Bill Jennings has got to be satisfied, especially the way his defense played in that second quarter.
Want it? Buyers who need financing, trade-ins, snag them or drag them, we'll take them. And we get low on our down payments.
No credit, no problem. We finance.
At Brown's, we finance right here, right now. Boaz, Albertville, and Sneed.
Since 1981, Tees Custom Screen Printing has been the choice for North Alabama's finest screen printed goods. Tees is proud to announce the opening of our embroidery shop, Tees Stitching Post. The custom design work we have always specialized in is now available in top quality embroidered wear. Shirts, caps, jackets, and many other styles offer your school, business, or group another option for promoting events, customer appreciation gifts, advertising needs, or everyday wear. For the very best in screen printed or embroidered wear, call T. Rice or Greg Leach at 8.
And now, Guitar Shop presents our halftime band show. For all your musical instrument and accessory needs, including school band instrument sales and rentals, visit Guitar Shop in Boaz. The broadcast of this outstanding band performance has been presented by Guitar Shop, your source for school band instrument sales and rentals. For all your musical instrument and accessory needs, visit Guitar Shop in Boaz.
Coach Knowles told him at the half to watch out on this opening kick for an onside kick, and it doesn't look like Sardis is planning on one, but it's just something this time of the season with nothing to lose for Sardis, you got to watch out for.
Blake Lightsey will kick it off, and he'll kick it deep to Fordham, who takes it at the 13-yard line. He's to the 20, 25, looking for room, and he's across the 30 to the 32-yard line where he's tackled by number 33, Nick Hall. Ricky, interestingly, Matthew Langley started the game at quarterback, played the first series or two, and then we haven't seen him since. He's been on the sidelines. And did we get a report of an injury?
No, I know I talked to Russell Robinson, number 32 for Sardis, Michael Bunch, who he was over here looking at, suffered a concussion, but nothing on Matthew Langley.
Bunch is still dressed in his uniform down here on the sideline, but he is not in the game. Brent Greer hands the ball to Nathan Fordham from the tailback spot. He's across the 35 to the 38. A nice gain for Fordham of about 6 yards, we'll say. It'll be 2nd and 4 for Boaz, and a good first down play for the Pirates there.
Right, that's a pickup of 6 yards, and that's what you need to do. Get a good push off the offensive line and gain some yardage so you don't have those 2nd, 3rd, and long situations.
Kyle Bennett is in the backfield at the fullback with Fordham behind him, and they will leave it with Bennett going forward, and I believe the ball is on the ground, and no indication who has it as of yet as the officials try to unpile them.
Boaz fell on it. I believe Nathan Fordham was the one that fell on it, but Kyle went straight ahead on the play like he wasn't expecting the ball. He looked like he was ready to block, and Greer put it in his arms, but he never did get it. And luckily Nathan Fordham was there to fall on it, but that's the 4th time that the Pirates have put it on the ground tonight. Luckily they've only lost one of them.
Here's Greer handing it to Fordham, and he's going nowhere. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. And I'll tell you, and there's a flag coming in here, Ricky, right in the pile, and let's see what happens. I don't know, they're going to get somebody with a personal foul, but I don't know which team. They threw the flag right into the pile.
Up to the 40.
It is a dead ball, personal foul against Sardis. So there's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Something happened in the pile as they were trying to get them off Nathan Fordham, and that's a big break for Boaz because they were going to be put in a 4th down.
They were looking at 4th and 2 and having to punt. Now they've got a first down in Sardis territory at the line 45.
The Pirates break the huddle and will send Patrick Dooley wide to the left. Andrew Christie will come wide right. Bennett back in the backfield along with Fordham. Here's Greer. He will leave it with Fordham off the right side. Broke a tackle. He's to the 40. Looking for room to the 35. Still on his feet at the 30 and is going to be wrestled down at the 24-yard line. Good job by Fordham to avoid the tackles, moving back and forth and weaving between his blocks. And he is tackled at the 26-yard line, we'll say. It'll be a first down for the Pirates.
Gain of 19 yards on the play for Fordham that time. And I told Demetrius Dooley what you said, and I told Tyler Martis to watch out. And Tyler said that if anything happened, he would get you in church on Sunday.
I'm not afraid of him. All right, here's Fordham taking it to the left on the tall sweep, trying to break tackles, and he is going to be stacked up inside the 25-yard line. Let's see if they'll unpile him about the 24, Ricky. That should be a pickup of about 2 yards.
Preston Collins was right out there to block, and if Nathan kind of cuts it to the left, I think he's got some running room, but unfortunately he cut it back inside, and the blocker fought off Preston and was able to stop him after a gain of about 2 yards.
Jeff Clemens is in the game at the fullback spot. There's a fumble on the snap, picked up by Greer. Timing pattern down there, trying to get it to Ryan Pullen, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage by number 16, Heath Lax, on Pullen. Again, trouble with the snap, but it bounced back into Greer's hands. He picked it up and threw it out there, and it was knocked away by Lax nicely.
Dooley said, he said, well, Patrick said he would get me, and I guess he did.
Well, I'm sure I'll hear it from him next time I see him. 3rd and 7 for the Pirates. I formation, Collins and Fordham in there. Here's Greer. He will leave it with Fordham. Fordham's going right, is going to be tackled at the 22-yard line. A good play by number 66, Mark Bell. 5'11", 170-pound junior makes a play for the Lions, and the Pirates are at the 23-yard line, and they face 4th and about 6 yards to go, and looks like, Ricky, they're going to go for it here.
Big play for Sardis defense. If they can stop them right here on the first possession of the second half, it'll be a big momentum booster for them.
Offset eye, here's Greer. He will fake. Now he's looking to throw. Has his man Wyatt. Now it's incomplete. Good coverage by number 33, Nick Hall. Ricky, he had Jeff Clemens wide open in the end zone, but he didn't see him down there. And the Sardis Lions do a good job defending the play, and that'll bring up 4th down, or excuse me, Boaz will turn it over on downs, and the Lions will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So, as I mentioned, that's a good momentum booster for the Lions to stop the Pirates. The Pirates drove into their territory, got to the 22-yard line, but turned it over on downs, and Sardis would love to put together a pretty good drive here and get some points on the board.
Boaz leads at 14-0, but here are the Lions, 1st and 10 from the 23. And here is Lax. He wants to leave it with his tailback. His tailback goes through a hole across the 25 up to about the 28-yard line. And I believe that's number 7, Joshua Matthews.
That time was one of those times that Kyle Bennett was anticipating the count, fired through there, but actually went through the wrong hole, and a pretty good pickup that time by the running back up to the 29-yard line, so that's a gain of 7 yards, 2nd and 3.
Number 33, Nick Hall, will come wide to the left. The wingback on the right will be number 15, Gary Barnes. I formation. They're going to leave it with a fullback, Morton, going forward, and he is going to be hit at the 30 and will be driven backwards. He'll be short of the 1st down. They gave him a yard on the play. Nose in at the 30-yard line. Bennett in there to make the stop along with Clemens.
3rd down and 2. Big 3rd down play coming up here for both teams.
We're at 7:55 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Boaz with a 14-0 lead. And the officials have stopped the clock for some reason. Now they're all going to confer.
Patrick, we're working with this officials crew here tonight. I believe they're out of gas and working actually one man short. Normally in a high school game you have 5 officials.
Yeah, just noticed that.
You have 2 on the side and the referee and the umpire, and you usually have a back judge. But tonight they're just working with 4.
3rd down and about 2.5 for the Sardis Lions. We're ready to go. Both ends split away. I formation for Lax. Long count. Now he's going to leave it with his man going to the right, and the Pirates defense it well. Joshua Matthews got the call, but Corey Barkley hit him and drove him down, and he will lose yardage, Ricky, back inside the 30.
They're going to loss about 2 yards on the play, bring up 4th down, and Sardis into a punting situation.
Good job by the Pirates that time as they tried to go right, and I believe Lightsey will kick it away. I believe that's Lightsey who's kicking. And Boaz bringing everybody. Dooley almost gets it, and Fordham calls for the fair catch, but he'll come up short of him, and the Lions will put it to rest just inside, Ricky, the 45-yard line where the Pirates will have it. Boaz looked ineffective on its first series of downs there in the 3rd quarter. You wonder if they're going to try some new wrinkles.
Basically in that whole first half, they did not get consistent except on the 1 scoring drive, and it carried over into the second half. And let's just see what Coach Knowles decides to do. We had some good plays in that first drive of the second half, but there was also some plays that end up stopping the drive.
Here is Greer. He will leave it with Dooley, who's in the backfield. Found a hole to the 45 to the 50, and he's going to be tackled at the Sardis 48-yard line. Good explosion by Patrick Dooley coming out of the backfield from the tailback spot.
7-yard pickup, and Dooley's the leading ball carrier on the night. Well, second leading. He has that's 41 yards on 3 carries.
Pretty good average for Patrick Dooley. Both ends will split away for Greer, and he will leave it with Dooley again, this time going right to the 45-40 into the open field 30, trying to break a tackle and going to be dragged down on the 25-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle by Nick Hall. And again, Dooley explodes down to the 25-yard line. And that's good for about 23 yards on the carry.
23 more yards.
So Patrick upping his average. Maybe I need to call him Demetrius Dooley more often. High formation for Greer. He'll leave it with Dooley this time. Dooley will be stopped for a loss. Clay Morton blitzing in there will put him down.
Morton
back at the 30.
Morton came through there like Bennett has on several plays when Boaz is on defense and stopped Dooley back at the 30-yard line, so that's a loss of 5 yards.
It'll be 2nd and 15 for Boaz. Jamie Claiborne will split wide to the right. Ryan pulling wide left. Collins and Dooley in the backfield. Caleb Justice is a center. And there is a give to Collins going forward. He's to the 30, got back the 5 yards that was lost previously, up to the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 10. I was mentioning that Caleb Justice is the center, Matt Lax and Sean McCullers are the guards, and Jason Burke and Matt Powell are the tackles, and Michael Wyatt is the tight end.
Look for them to come out in a passing situation. Look for him to look for Wyatt. He's looked for him every time he's thrown the ball tonight. The last time Dooley was open.
Here is Greer. He's in a lot of trouble. He's going to run left. Good block by McCullers to spring him to the 25, to the 20, and he'll be dragged out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Good decision by Greer, Ricky, to tuck it and run, and he got a great block in the backfield from number 75, Sean McCullers.
Right, and I believe he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first down, but it would be enough to 4th down, and you'll go for it here.
He said about a foot, Ricky, is the referee.
Well, Boaz obviously is going to go for it right here. Good decision, as you mentioned that time by Greer.
Found a big, open, wide pasture land to the left there, and he took it on. 4:50 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 14-0. Boaz leads it. Trying to tack on more, but they'll have to convert here on 4th down. Offset eye. Greer will take it on the sneak straight ahead, and I believe he has it. Followed the blocking of Sean McCullers, the left guard, and the center, Caleb Justice, and they will award the Pirates with the 1st down inside the 15-yard line.
They're going to mark it all the way up to the about the 12-yard line, 13-yard line.
So the Pirates marching downfield here to try to tack on another score. So I'd love to get some insurance against this scrappy Sardis bunch. Kyle Bennett will go wide left this time. He's checked into the game. Dooley wide right. Fordham back in the game at tailback. He will fake, will Greer. He will throw a pass to Dooley at the 10, and he'll be tackled inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. Little out pattern for Patrick Dooley, and he made the catch, dragged down by number 15, Gary Barnes, at the 9. And the Pirates will be facing 2nd down here.
So that's
at about 6.
5 or 6 yards on the play. Good catch that time by Dooley. Good throw by Greer.
The ball's at the 9, 2nd and 6 for the Pirates. Pullen and Dooley will be a slot to the left, and Collins and Fordham in the offset eye in the backfield. Here's Greer. He will leave it with Collins, trying to break a tackle. He scampers up to the 10 and crashes in to about the 6 or 7.
Straight up the middle for the fullback. Pick up 4 yards.
They're going to mark it nose in at the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 2 for Boaz. It'll be a long 2, though, Ricky, as they're midway. They've got to get midway between the 2 and the 3 for the 1st down. Both ends will split away. The ball's on the near side hash mark. Here's Greer. He'll leave it with Fordham. Nathan cutting it inside, and he'll be dropped after a gain of about a yard. So Boaz will be short of the 1st down, and now Drew will have a decision to make here.
Well, I think go for it.
They're going to send in Preston Collins, and looks like Jeff Clemens, who was in the game, will check out. 3 minutes to play. The clock is ticking, and Boaz trying to convert on 4th and 1 from the 4. They've got to get across the 3-yard line for the 1st down. See if Boaz's offensive line flexes its muscles here, Ricky. Greer will go forward. He found a big hole off the right. He will get in. Touchdown, Boaz. Brent Greer on the sneak off the right side. Got a good surge behind Matt Lax and Caleb Justice, and he takes it in for the touchdown. Good job by Greer to lunge forward for the score after he got through the initial containment.
Yeah, good. That was a good you mentioned, see if the Pirates would flex their muscles on the offensive line, and they did.
And Vincent Spelbos has checked into the game to attempt the point after. Spelbos, the exchange student, a 6'2", 160-pound senior. I believe he's from the Netherlands. Here's Vincent. The kick goes into the back of his lineman and is no good. And a flag comes out, Ricky. And I believe somebody's going to get hit with unsportsmanlike here. And another flag comes out. The referee threw both of them. It's going to be a dead ball, personal foul against Sardis, and a dead ball, personal foul against Boaz. And so the penalty's offset, and they will kick it again.
No, they won't kick it again.
Or, excuse me, they'll have the kickoff. 2:41 to play. Boaz leads it 20-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Boaz Pirate Football on WBSA.
I'm glad football season is here. There's nothing like high school football. I played high school football myself a few years ago, and every man that's my age that played high school football wishes that sometime you could go back and do it again. But you can't relive the past. God can forgive the past, but Jesus Christ can help you live every day to the fullest right now. Why don't you give him a chance today?
Brent Lusk of Alpha Insurance continues to be a proud supporter of Marshall County football. And remember, for all your insurance needs, call Alpha.
We're back here at Sardis Stadium. Patrick Williams and Ricky Smith with 2:41 to play in the third quarter. Boaz has just tacked on a touchdown to make it 20-0 on a quarterback sneak of about 4 yards for Brent Greer. And now Michael Wyatt has it teed up to kick it away. Wyatt's end-over-end kick will come down to one of the up men at about the 17, and he will take it forward. And he is just shy of the 30-yard line where they tackle him. It's like Chris Corbin's in on the play along with number 64, Casey Teague. And they're going to mark it, Ricky, right at nose end at the 30. I believe number 12 might have gotten the kick, Josh Owen.
It was number 16.
Okay, it was Lax then, Heath Lax. Check me on that. So Boaz with a 20-0 lead, and the Sardis Lions ready to go to work offensively with 2:34 to play in the third. Lax up under center, I formation behind him. Wing back in motion to the right. Toss sweep to the left. They're going to leave it with number 29, Robert Harden. And Harden makes a good run across the 35 where he's hit by Bruce Hudgens and Joey McMurtry. Wesley Johnson also in on the tackle as the Pirates converge to make the stop at the 36-yard line. Ricky, that's a pickup of 6 yards.
Good play that time on first down by the Lions.
2nd and 4 as Harden comes out of the game. And they get number 7, Joshua Matthews, back in there. He'll be dotting the I at tail. Just ahead of him is Clay Morton, the fullback. Barnes is the wingback on the near side, and split wide right is Hall. Here's Lax, under center, long count. He will fake. Now he will run the option to the right. Oh, man, was he hit hard as he tried to cut it upfield. Michael Wyatt and Kyle Bennett may have been the two men that hit him, and I believe Bennett is the one that delivered the punishing blow.
They call it no gain. He just ran the option like he'd done successfully in the first half. That time they were able to get him without no gain.
3rd down and 4, we'll say, at the 36-yard line. Hall will come out of the game, and he'll be spelled by number 12, Josh Owens, who will be the split receiver to the right side. Barnes will be the wingback on the left. Morton in the backfield, along with Matthews. There is Barnes in motion to the far side. Here is a blitz by the Pirates. And a fumble, and I believe Sean McCullers has it. I believe they stripped Lax of the ball, and Sean McCullers comes up with the recovery in his final game as a Pirate. Sean McCullers has been a leader defensively, Ricky, for all season long, and there he comes up with a turnover.
Boaz was faking the blitz. They were up there on the line trying to get to the quarterback, and he dropped it, and I believe McCullers picked it up, advanced it a couple of yards. Boaz got it. Good field position at the Sardis 32.
It'll be 1st and 10 Boaz. Here's Greer. Slot to the right. They're going to leave it with Dooley, who's going left. Big, wide open field to the left. 30, 25, cuts it upfield. 20, 15, cuts it in at the 10 to the 5. He's gone, Patrick Dooley.
Good run.
And now a flag will come out, and they're going to get the Pirates again with an unsportsmanlike conduct as Dooley turned around and screamed to his teammates. Well, what a run by Dooley. He took it down the left side of the sideline, cut it in at about the 10, and scored. And a great run by Dooley, and he is eclipsing Ricky, getting close to the 100-yard mark.
Yeah, he's getting close. I'll have to count it up in just a second. That was a good run. Boaz is going to have to learn just to tone it down and not do much celebrating after you score a touchdown.
So Wyatt will be called on, Ricky, to kick another long one. He got one just over the crossbar earlier from this position as it turns out it's going to be a 35-yard extra point attempt. Jamie Claiborne will hold, and Bruce Hudgens will snap it. Michael's last kick just limped over the crossbar for the extra point. And let's see if he can do it again.
I told Michael at half we know what his range is.
See if he can get a little more leg into this one. There's his kick. The kick is up, and it is going to be no good. Might have gone a little bit off to the left. So with 49 seconds to go here in the third quarter, Boaz now leads it 26-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Boaz Pirate Football on WBSA.
Welcome to Foodland, where our watchwords are service, savings, and satisfaction. You're assured of good service at Foodland because it's owned and operated by your own friends and neighbors. We save you money with our everyday low prices and our weekly specials, and we try hard to make sure you're satisfied every time you shop with us. Come join the thousands of families who are shopping at Foodland, your kind of grocery store.
At night.
Oh.
Like Olympics.
Yeah.
We're back here at Sardis Stadium. The Boaz Pirates, Ricky, beginning to turn up the gas here. 26-0, they lead it now.
Well, they was able to take advantage of the turnover, the fumble that they got from Sardis, and one play, 32 yards.
Wyatt will kick it off. Standing deep is Harden, and Harden will take it at his own 8-yard line. He's to the 10, to the 15, showing some speed to the 20, to the 30, in the open field, 35, and Michael Wyatt makes a touchdown-saving tackle up at the 42-yard line.
Well, Harden he's almost broken a couple of them tonight, and that one was the best of the night. That was returned up to the 43-yard line. That was a return of 33 yards.
He got through that first wave, Ricky, and he really showed a lot of speed. Michael Wyatt had to make this really a touchdown-saving tackle. As I think he gets by Wyatt, he's going to run.
If he gets by Wyatt, he's got a teammate there to help him out in case anybody else gets in his way.
43-yard line's the spot of the ball, and the Lions have it in good field position after that tremendous run back by Robert Harden. Here's Lax up under center. Boaz looks like showing blitz here. They do, and Bennett doesn't time it right that time. He's in the backfield.
He didn't time it right that time, you know. And I'm sure Sardis is looking at that, and they're going to go on more long counts. And that time, it didn't work.
So a 5-yard step off against Boaz. So it'll be 1st and 5 at the 48 now for the Lions. Sardis breaks the huddle. They're up to the firing line. Lax will be up under center. Both ends will split away. Barnes to the left and Owens to the right. I formation for Lax. Long count. He will leave it with a tailback, and he's going nowhere. They drop him behind the line. Clemens hit him, and then Bennett finished him off. And a flag, Ricky, has come out in the Pirate, about where the Pirate linebackers might line up.
Let's see what it is. It's something dead ball.
It is a dead ball personal foul against Boaz. Ricky, there have been a wealth of penalties in this game. You would not expect that in the 10th game of the year.
Well, you're right. That is the 8th penalty of the night on the Pirates, and the 4th major distance penalty, 5th major distance penalty.
So the penalty yardage piling up, especially against the Pirates. And actually, a personal foul was nullified, remember, on the extra point earlier because of an offsetting personal foul situation. Here are the Lions, a new set of downs down at the Pirate 37-yard line. There is movement on the left side of the Sardis line, but no flag. They will leave it with the tailback, who is sweeping left, and he is mauled by about 4 or 5 Pirates. Harden took it, but Boone tackled him along with McCullers. And Ricky, the third quarter has come to a close. Boaz leads it 26-0.
Goodyear! Look what's happening at Wilkes Tire and Battery. What do you call the biggest performance tire sale of the year? Eagle Mania, and it's going on right now at Wilkes Tire and Battery. Save on selected Goodyear Eagles, the legendary name and traction, and ask about our complete lineup of ASE certified auto service. That's Wilkes Tire and Battery, Highway 431 and 75 Albertville, and 628 Gunner Avenue, Gunnersville. Hurry, sale ends soon. For great tires and great service, come see us today at Wilkes Tire and Battery.
If you haven't paid us a visit at United Rentals on Highway 431 in Albertville, we want to invite you to come on by. You'll see we're much more than just a rental store. I guess you'd say we're more like a big boy's toy store. Whether you're working on weekend projects around the house, general contracting jobs, or major construction, we've got the equipment and supplies you'll need to get the job done. United Rentals, Highway 431 in Albertville, across from Tyson Foods. Excursions, Explorers, tough Ford trucks. Now is the time to buy at Alexander Ford's The Place. Low 0.9% financing on Ford Excursions at Alexander Ford. Explorers with financing as low as 0.9% at Alexander Ford. And specially priced tough Ford trucks, all at Alexander Ford, Highway 431 in Boaz. We want your business.
Since 9.
Well, I know that one official had been the official that's currently the back judge had been the back judge in the first half, and then he moved up to the umpire spot, and I wondered what had happened. But anyway, 2nd and 9 for the Lions. Lax is in there. He will fake. Now he will leave it on misdirection for Barnes, who was going to the left from his wide receiver spot. And he is going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain.
Good job by the Pirates to snuff that one out. They were having none of the misdirection there.
They had the quarterback if he's just a second later giving it off.
It is 3rd and 9. The ball midway between the 36 and the 37, or excuse me, the 37 and 38 yard lines. Actually, Rick, he lost a yard there. Let's call it 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they marked it back now.
Here's Lax. He'll split both ends away, I formation. Matthews the tailback with Morton at full. Long snap count. He will retreat. He's going to look to throw. He's under a lot of pressure. He's going to shoot a pass that is broken up on a fine play by Joey McMurtry. McMurtry getting his first start tonight at the safety position, Ricky, and he was back there in good coverage along with Jamie Claiborne and Wesley Johnson, and McMurtry broke it up. Nice play by Joey.
Matt Lax was bearing down on the quarterback. Matt Lax was bearing down on Heath Lax.
Yeah.
As he threw the ball, he took a shot. So let's see what Coach Jennings has decided to do.
It looks like they're going to go for it, Ricky, on this 4th and 10. Now check me on that. Laxey is in the game. Drop back to punt. You might want to watch a fake here.
Well, Boaz has nobody back deep, so Boaz, if they punt it, they're just going to let it go.
Boaz still with all 11 men up there in the box. And in fact, they're saying they're going right. They're going right. Here's Lightsey. And now he is going to fake. He's going to throw a pass, a screen pass, and it is going to be beautifully defensed by Bruce Hudgens. They got it to Morton, but Ricky, a flag is down in the secondary.
I believe that's going to be ineligible lineman downfield because there's 2 or 3 linemen released, and if that's the case, Boaz will take the play. They're waving it off the flag.
They're waving off the flag. Great defensive play by Bruce Hudgens from his left end spot.
Well, Boaz, obviously, you talked about Boaz was waiting on that, and he caught the ball, and it's at the 41-yard line, so actually that's a loss of 3 on the play.
Boaz will take over 1st and 10 at its own 41. Greer has Clemens in the backfield along with Collins, who's at tailback this time. Pullen split wide left and Christie wide right. Here is a give to Collins, got a big hole to the 40, to the 45, still on his feet down at midfield. A pickup of about 8 yards. Collins burst through a gaping hole on the left side of the Pirate line, and he stumbles up to the 50-yard line where he'll be about a yard short of first down yardage. It looks like the Pirates, Ricky, have some new faces in the game. Number 61, Brian Sutton, is now the left guard. Tyler McMurtry's the center. Looks like Cody Murphy's in there at left tackle. Here is Greer. He will leave it with a fullback, Clemens, going ahead for the first down across the 50 to the 46 or 47-yard line. Also in the game, it looks like number 85, Daniel Bickerstaff, seeing action at the wide receiver spot. Number 71, Andrew Denson in the line on offensive line, and so is number 52, Andrew Knut. Boaz will check number 32, Wes Kennedy, out of the game, and Bickerstaff, and they will replace him with number 20, Stuart Johnson, who's going wide right. Clemens and Collins in the backfield with Pullen wide left. Here is a give to Collins, dancing and looking for room, and he stumbles up to the 45-yard line where he has a yard, and now they mark it, just across the 45. So it'll be second down and about 8 for the Pirates. And now Creston will go out of the game, and Will Clemens. And Kennedy is in the backfield at the tailback spot, and who is the fullback? I can't tell, Ricky. Well, he's going to get the call. McCullers in there at fullback, and he is going forward to the 41-yard line, bowling his way, dragging a few men with him. It's the first time we've seen McCullers at fullback this season.
5-yard pickup, 5-yard pickup.
Third down and 5. Actually, Ricky, that was a gain of about 2 or 3. Here's Greer. He will leave it with Creston Collins off the left side. He crosses the 40 and goes into about the 38, where it'll be fourth down Boaz, and they'll need 2 yards.
It looks like Coach Knowles is going to send in a play and go for it here on fourth down.
Wes Kennedy is into the game, and Collins is checking out. Kennedy, a 5'7", 150-pound sophomore, has seen limited action this year in varsity games. Pullen will go wide to the left, and they've got
Clemens is in there at fullback.
Oh, Greer's going to run it himself, taking it outside, looking for the room. 35-30, still on his feet to the 25, trying to outrun him out at the 20, and he'll be tackled down at the 15-yard line. Naked bootleg for Brent Greer, and he's got a first down and a whole lot more down to the Sardis 15-yard line.
23-yard pickup that time by Greer, his longest carry of the season.
Clemens will check out of the game, and they've got Kyle Bennett, Ricky, in there as the fullback. He's in front of Kennedy, who's dotting the tail, pulling wide to the left.
Whit Morgan wide right.
All right, here is Greer. He will leave it with Bennett. Bennett looking for room up the middle, and he bowls his way down to the 10 or 11-yard line. And there is a flag coming out, and they may get Boaz again with an unsportsmanlike.
Ball is spotted down at the 11.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Pirates, and then they give them a sideline warning. And now Drew wants an explanation about what happened there. I'm telling you, Ricky, that is way too many unsportsmanlike conduct fouls in this game.
Well, considering we've not gotten a lot up to this season, you know, these kind of calls, but that's back to the 27-yard line.
Pirates may be letting things get away from them as far as the discipline situation is concerned there.
Well, it's second down and 22. We've got to get to the 5-yard line.
Here is a second down and long. Greer will leave it with Collins going off the left. Broke a tackle, broke another tackle to the 25-20. Breaking tackles to the 15. Still on his feet to the 10. Down to the 5-yard line. What a run by Creston Collins off the left side as he takes it down to the 5-yard line, and he's close to the first.
They're going to mark it at the 6, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
Collins broke several tackles on that play, Ricky.
That was a good run to get back a lot of that yardage they lost on the penalty.
All right, 3rd and about 1 for the Pirates. Kennedy and Clemens in the backfield. And they will leave it with Kennedy, and there's a flag coming out, and I believe Boaz moved prematurely.
I think that's what they're going to get.
It is a procedure call and a 5-yard step off.
10th penalty of the night on the Pirates.
So instead of 3rd and 1, that'll make it 3rd and 6. How many penalty yards do we have?
About 111.
Wow. 3rd and 6 now for the Pirates. Ball back outside the 10-yard line to the 11. Greer will fake. And now the ball's on the ground. Let's see who fell on it. I don't see who has it. And evidently the Lions recover, and they do. Pirates going off the field. Something happened on the exchange from Greer to his running back. And the ball came loose. And the Lions get on it at the 11-yard line. They have it 1st and 10. A lot of miscues, Ricky, down along.
Yeah, it's a lot of young people in the game, and so I mean, you expect that, but I mean, it's unfortunate. 7:19 to go.
Boaz will have some defensive replacements, I assume. Well, Caleb Justice is in there defensively, seeing some action on the defensive side of the ball. All right, here's Lax, the quarterback, I formation behind him. 26-0, Boaz leads it. There is a give to the fullback, and he'll be tackled behind the line. They got him for a loss of a yard back to the 10, I believe. And now there is an injury on the play. It looks like big number 78, Jared Gazaway, who was injured, I believe, earlier in the year, is favoring his right leg. He's a big 6'1", 295-pounder. By far the largest player. Well, I take that back. Gazaway is not the one that's been hurt. Corey Boucher was one that was hurt earlier in the year. He weighs in at 350, but
6'1", 350.
I don't believe Boucher's in the game, Ricky. I believe he's an injured player. And so a timeout being taken here.
Boaz called timeout. They took their starting defensive team out of the game, put in the subs, and subs will play the last 7:05 of the game.
26-0, Pirates lead it. And Gazaway is going to come off the field under the careful attention of Robert Harden. Looks like he's favoring his right leg. It'll be 2nd down, and we'll say 10 right there along the 11-yard line. Pirates have Caleb Justice into the game. Number 86, Seth Nugent, will be the left end. Chris Smith is the right tackle. Jonathan Walker is checked in the secondary. There is a give by Lax to his fullback, Lightsey, going to the left, and he'll be dropped. Pulling in the secondary, Stuart Johnson's in there. Now he's checking out as Chris Corbin gets back in there. Eric Springfield, Ricky, has checked into the game at safety. Eric told me earlier in the week he'd been working some there, and he thought he might see some action at safety. Jeremiah Goebel's in there at a linebacker spot.
Jonathan Walker in one of the defensive back positions.
Andrew Romine also in there as a linebacker. Boaz again putting everybody up in the box, save for Chris Corbin and Eric Springfield. Here is a misdirection play, big hole for number 29, Robert Harden, and Harden is across the 20 and into about the 23-yard line, and he has a Sardis first down.
Good run, misdirection play, and a good job by Jonathan Walker of getting over and making the tackle, or Harden may go even further. Good run up to the 23-yard line.
Tyler Scott is in the game. He is a linebacker, I believe. First and 10, a new set of downs for the Lions at their own 23-yard line. 5:49 to go here in the game. Both ends will split away for Lax. I formation. Long count for Lax. He will retreat. He's going to look to throw. He's under pressure. He runs away from the pressure. Now he cuts it back upfield. He's hit, and he's dropped. He's sacked back at the 18-yard line. Boaz had about 4 or 5 guys in the backfield, Ricky, and they finally just ran him down.
Yeah, I'm not sure who actually got him, but there was 2 or 3. They chased him around and still got him for a loss back to the 18-yard line, so that'd be a loss of 5 yards on the play.
Chris Smith is going to come out of the game for Boaz, and Daniel Smith, number 66, checks back in. That is not the Daniel Smith who starred for the Pirates for about 3 or 4 years, who graduated last year. It's a different one. Second down and about 13 or 14 for the Lions. Here's Lax, I formation behind him, wing back on the right side and a man wide left. Toss sweep to the last man, that's Joshua Matthews. He'll cut it upfield to the 20, cross the 20 to about the 21-yard line, where he'll be 3rd and 12.
3-yard
when they put it
gain.
down.
3rd and 12, and Sardis is 1 out of 10. The last 3rd down play they got where Hardin picked up 10 yards was the first time they had converted on 3rd down to 9.
Slot to the left, I formation for Lax. See if they look to throw on this 3rd and 12 from their own 21. They will. He will retreat. He's looking, shoots a pass complete out in the flat, but he's going nowhere.
Good
They
play
got it.
by Stuart Johnson.
Yeah, Josh Owens was the receiver, but Stuart Johnson dropped him for a loss, Ricky. Good play in the open field out there in the flat.
He dropped him back to the 19, so that's a loss of 2. Stewart had given him a little bit of time, a little bit of room, but closed quickly.
And Lightsey will get in there to punt it. I believe Boaz has Fordham standing deep, Ricky. And a wobbly kick this time, a short kick, gets a good Sardis bounce and will roll inside Pirate territory, just inside the 50-yard line. And the Pirates will take over there. 3:12 to play in the 2000 season for these two teams.
Sardis has called timeout on the field.
All right, we're going to break away for 30 seconds, and we'll be back. You're listening to Boaz Pirate Football on WBSA.
Since 1976, Duke's Cleaners has provided a full line of dry cleaning services. Our new Albertville location offers the same personal quality service our loyal customers have come to expect. For the Douglas area, we have a convenient pickup and delivery at Douglas Discount Pharmacy.
As you attend high school football games this fall, be sure to purchase a souvenir game program each week. Not only will you be a better informed fan, your purchase will help fund the teams, bands, and cheerleaders at our local schools. It's a small way we can all be big boosters.
We're back here at Sardis. Patrick Williams and Ricky Smith in the closing stages of the 2000 football season for the Boaz Pirates.
When it's over, it's over.
Thank you. 26-0, the Pirates lead this one. The Boaz has it, their own 49, and Andrew Giles is checked in at quarterback. Giles will leave it with Creston Collins, who is up to the 45-yard line, a gain of about 5 yards. Giles is a 5'9", 150-pound freshman. And he's directing the controls.
Gonna be some competition for the quarterbacking job next year. You got Giles, a freshman, Greer, a freshman. Bennett's played quarterback, but I think he's just kind of an emergency quarterback. Adam Boone's running the ball there now, but Giles or Greer, either one will step up next year. And it's a first down for the Pirates.
Big cheer goes up over there. On the Boaz
Number 14,
side.
Daniel McClintock is into the game.
McClintock seeing his first action of the season. And incidentally, McClintock was a captain tonight for the Pirates. He is juked and ready. He's ready to make a block. And there's Kennedy getting the call for the Pirates. He is running right to the 40, to the 35, down to the 30, inside the 30. And he has another Pirate first down, I believe.
Yeah,
he does.
Up to the 30-yard line. No, it's the referee signal first down, but it's the possession was that started at 38, so it's actually second down and 2.
2:08 to play. The clock arrested here. High formation behind Andrew Giles. Giles will leave it with Kennedy. And he has the first down, Ricky, up to the 26-yard line. And now flag's coming out. Check me on that. It wasn't Kennedy who carried it. Number 34, K.C. Smith, was the ball carrier.
And that was a personal foul against Sardis.
Well, at this stage,
Boaz will move, be half the distance down to about from the 27 down to about the 12 and a half, 13-yard line. And number 30, Kyle Blanton, is into the game at fullback. A lot of new faces in there.
It's good to see McClintock staying in the game. He'll line up on the left side, as will number 20, Stuart Johnson. I formation for Giles. Giles will leave it with the fullback, McMurtry, or the tailback, McMurtry, who's in the game. He's up into the 10, inside the 5-yard line to about the 3, Ricky. Joey McMurtry running the ball.
A lot of people running the ball in this second
You're going
half.
to spend some time statistically tonight.
Right. That's the 11th different player to run the ball in this game, and Joey picked up 9 yards, so second down and 1.
A minute 20 to play. Clock ticking here, 2nd and 1 for Boaz. Giles has McMurtry and Boone in the backfield. McClintock split wide to the left, and Giles will take a knee. And I think Coach Drew Knowles, in doing that, is showing a lot of class, Ricky Smith.
Right, that's true. I mean, he let people run the ball to get it down there, but I mean, there's no use at this time to, you know, to try to punch it in. I know there's some players that would like to score, but you know, Drew's not going to do that.
Well, as the closing seconds wind down here, let me say that once again, it has been an extremely enjoyable football season to broadcast Boaz High School football with you, my friend.
Right, and we give all of our thanks to Roger Watkins.
Watkins Broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen, bring you these games. And we appreciate Roger and our spotter, Joe Maples, who's been with us all year long, every game. And, of course, our administrative assistant, Brian Pendergrass, who could not be here tonight due to the death of his grandmother. And, again, our condolences to him. Final seconds of the 2000 season winding down. The Boaz Pirates will win this game 26-0 as time expires. And a good win for the Pirates, hopefully a stepping stone to next season. Again, we want to thank you for what you have done. We want to thank our sponsors for sponsoring us all year long. And Chris Watkins, who has been an able body back at the studio, taking care of running our commercials and things.